Hey guys, what's up? I'm here to give you guys a recap on a new episode of Dragon Quest The Adventure of Dai, which is on episode 25, or Dragon Quest Dai no Da'i Boken, which is on episode 25. Anyways, this episode right here was actually really nice, and the way how it went about and the way how it ended, my gosh, man. That was one hell of a crazy scene along with everything else, that's all considered. Things are very looking bad right now, especially the way how it went, etc. So if anything else, let's just get this started. We have to it that Baran continues his attack against Crocodile, and it looks like to me Baran seems to have a big advantage over Crocodile since he's using his Draconic Aura. We have to it how this Draconic Aura works, etc. As he explains it, he says like the Draconic Aura I have repels all spells, but a greater force of aura can pierce it, It defends shroud that hardens my body like steel and repels all kinds of spells. But someone who has a stronger aura or something, or someone of a greater force could actually pierce it. Which is why Baran was planning to get rid of Crocodile easily, But Pop stands in the way and tells Leonardo to go take care of Dai as best as you can. We have to it that, Pop was trying to, stand up with a lot of courage against Baran, And Baran tells him to move aside or you will die. Crocodile stands up and tells Pop to stand aside and let him handle this because I can't be your friend if you end up dying in front of me, that kind of thing. So we have to it that that Baran is annoyed with this and gets ready to launch all of them to hell with Giga Break, But Dai comes in and ends up having to hold off against Baran for a bit and works together with Crocodile where Baran was about to use his ability of Giga Dane or Kazap and use Giga Break, but Dai ends up using his sword to absorb it with the sword that he thrown in the air, and he ends up using Avant Strash, having to do a lot of damage, and then Crocodile follows up with an attack of Beast King Redemption Blast, And it looks like to me they managed to actually do some damage against Baran, but not to a point where not to the point where he will be in critical condition. But Baran therefore realizes Dai's true strength and potential. It's either the power of friendship, if I had to put it clearly, or he's just that kind of a hero or potential warrior or hero that grows greatly when he fights for his friends whatsoever, And he says the power of his friends is having a large influence. As long as he has many people to back him up, Dai's friends risked their lives and did everything they could to get him stronger. And because of that, his compassion for his friends made his heart multiply his power. So I guess you can say a certain power of friendship that's allowing him to be very strong. But the only thing in order to if he could break those bonds, then unless those bonds break, then he will be able to. Then Dai will be very strong. Even Baran says he will actually be deemed a threat against him as well. So Baran, on the other hand, decides to use all of his focus to take the source of Dai's power, and he knows what Dai's power is. Therefore, Baran ends up using his Draconic Crest power against Dai's and ends up eliminating, and I mean eliminating, all those memories. All the memories that he had that he's ever known. And we have to that Baran was actually mentally and physically spent. Because Baran, and they end up realizing what happened. Leona, Pop, Crocodile was trying to wonder what the hell happened to Dai, And Baran therefore tells him, I took away what my son no longer needs, you hear me? And we have to it that Baran therefore says I will be back for my son Dino. So you better wait till then, you hear me? And we have to it that Dai wakes up and says, who are you guys? And they go what did you just freaking say? And we have to it that they all shelter into a abandoned house or a house that's nearby with Merle having to help out. And we have to it that things are looking very dire because Dai does not remember anything and Crocodile says it's amnesia. And they trying to wonder, is it possible to get Dai's memories back? And they go and Crocodile's I don't know. Even I do not know the entirely ideal of the situation here, that kind of thing. And we have to it that Leona tries to get Dai to remember. Like, you met me, you say you want to be a hero. What's wrong? Dremlin Island. And we have to it that Dai's head seems to hurt as his crest is starting to form upon his head. Pop ends up tying a bandage, gives him his headband on Dai's forehead to heal him up. And we have to it that like Dai, which he doesn't even know that's his real name, says, "Thank you so much, Oni-chan," you know, that kind of thing. Pop, being very upset about the situation, tries to get Dai to remember, like, use the technique that Avan taught you. He sacrificed his life for us. Come on, you got to remember. Even if you don't remember, your body should be able to remember. What's wrong with you, you know? And I can see where Pop is like I can see what Pop is getting at, you know? Because like Dai is pretty much a #1 big freaking support. Now, let's be honest, when it comes to the games, etc., the main character or the hero is always the big pillar for all his allies. And you know, when it comes to being the hero or main protagonist in the recent games of Dragon Quest, you'll understand that your allies are the most important thing in the game. I mean, without them, you won't be able to win as much unless you really are determined to level up yourself and become level Mr. 99 or something, max out everything. But you can't like handle your hero or you as the main character in the games can't handle everything alone. But you as alone is the pillar to all your allies, which is something that Pop was trying to get Dai to become. He tries to get him to remember all these attacks and techniques, but unfortunately Dai doesn't remember and can only run to Leona in tears saying, "This guy's bullying me," you know? And Pop's like, "What the hell, man? With Dai like this, if they make the attack while Dai is like this, we're all freaking dead." And that is the truth. Dai, let's be honest, Dai's the main character. He always has his plot armor that people would like to mention all the time. But you know, when it comes to like being a support and getting their support, you know, this is where Dai comes in. But with Baran erasing his memories like that, using his own Draconic Aura or Dragon Crest attack on his memories, you know, Dai's nothing more than an infant who's really lost, or a lost child who doesn't even remember anymore, you know? Hadler was trying to figure out what the heck is going on, but we have to it that Baran is already on the move right now and trying to recuperate. He therefore decides to summon the Dragon Masters in order to like get things done. And these Dragon Masters are very powerful, even though Baran is unmatched when using dragons alone. But when he has 3 powerful servants called the Dragon Masters, and they control the land, sea, and the sky. And when they gather under Baran, their destructive power is unimaginable, that Hadler mentioned. We have to it that the Sky Rider Galdandi shows up, and then we see like King of the Sea, Sea Rider Borahorn arrives, and then we see Land Rider Larhart arrives, and they say, "What are your orders?" as Baran gets ready to make his like command to what to do, you know, etc. So it looks like to me Baran is not playing around anymore. The fact that he's summoning three Dragon Masters to his stead is saying like, okay, I gotta pull all the stops and get my son back, man. I mean, my son is very strong. The fact that he's able to do so much damage against me and the way how he's growing right now, I gotta take him back with me and put him in somewhere else, you know, that kind of thing. Whatever the case may be. But we have to it that, like, preview next episode, looks like to me things are going to be very dire since Dai might be thrown into a freaking, like, dungeon, you know? And we see Leona and Pop getting ready to go into battle, possibly. And then the next episode is called The Dragon Master's Approach, you know? Etc. So, it looks like to me things are pretty dire right now. I apologize for being very, like, rambling on about like the main character or you as the character in the Dragon Quest games, you know, being a support, you know, because you know Dai just lost his memories in this episode, you know, thanks to Baran using his Dragon Knight or Draconic Aura or Dragon Crest power to erase Dai's memories, because he knows that source of power of Dai, of his heart and compassion and giving all he's got, is is a threat to him, you know? Even Baron says that this boy, my own son, could surpass me, which is kind of ironic because sometimes when having a certain offspring, they always tend to surpass you in a certain way, depending on the situation and what trait or values they have or specialties they go into, you know? Anyways, I thought it was a really slick episode, and, you know, Baron, he's a very dangerous guy, man. I mean, even Dai stood no chance against him alone, you know? He managed to handle Crocodile, Hunkuro, and Flazard, etc. But, like, I'm facing Baron, who's the Dragon Master, not to mention he's a Dragon Knight, along with the same powers just like Dai. He's a whole different level. Dragon Knights are not even a joke anymore, especially when Baron, after erasing Dai's memories and Dai's having amnesia, which is really bad, and Pop trying to get him to wake up and remember, but Dai doesn't remember, and then, you know, they're trying to figure out what to do next, and then Baron summons his three Dragon Masters to, like, three Dragon Masters to help him out, you know? They are known as Galdandi and Borahorn and Larhart, all in action, getting ready to go into battle, you know? So Baron's is not pulling any stops right now. He's not holding back anymore, if anything, and he's gonna go all out to reclaim his son, you know? So yeah, looking forward to next episode. Hope it'll be nice and slick. So until then, I'm Alpha Zero, people. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys next time, alright? Peace out. Bye-bye. Toot-toot-toot!